Hi, I'm Holly, food editor at MyRecipes.com. Dinner tonight will show you how to make a healthy and delicious supper in less than 45 minutes. If you're looking for a quick and easy introduction to Vietnamese cuisine, this is the recipe to make. It features a flavorful broth that uses many spices you already have on hand. Plus, it takes just 30 minutes to make. Now, I like to overlap some of my steps to cut back on prep time even more. So I have my noodles cooking, my beef's in the freezer, and I'll cook my onions and warm my spices. So I have onions, some fresh ginger, garlic, cloves, cardamom, and star anise. I'll cook these for about 5 minutes, but it's important to stir frequently to keep everything from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Now you may notice that the onions are starting to char. That's okay. That's where the broth gets its rich, deep flavor. Now that the onions are charred, I'll add my broth and water, and then bring the mixture to a boil. And I like to scrape the bottom of the pan to bring out all of the extra flavor. It lives in those brown bits on the bottom. After this comes to a boil, I'll strain out all the solids and then add the flavored broth back to the pan. All right, so watch out for the steam. We have the hot broth back in the pan. So I'll add my soy sauce, some fish sauce. This gives the broth even more depth of flavor. And just a little bit of brown sugar for some sweetness. My broth is boiling, so it's time to cook the veggies. This baby bok choy can be found in most supermarkets, but feel free to substitute with spinach. And I also have some snow peas for a little added crunch. I'll cook the veggies in the broth for about 4 minutes or until the snow peas are crisp tender and the bok choy wilts. While this cooks, I'll slice my beef and then it will be time to eat. I froze the beef for about 10 minutes so that it's easier to thinly slice. And I want those thin, tender slices because the beef will actually cook in the hot broth. Now for the fun part, assembling the soup. So I have my cooked noodles and raw beef in the bowl already. And then I'll top with some Thai chilies. You can also use jalapenos or serrano peppers, whatever you have on hand. And then this hot broth will actually cook the beef. And then for my toppings, I have some bean sprouts, some fresh mint leaves, and fresh basil. And then finally, I like to finish it off with just a squeeze of lime. Wow, you can see that the beef is perfectly cooked. This looks so good. I hope you enjoy this meal for your dinner tonight.